Do we ever really get rid of our shame? I think that's the $1 million question that everyone's trying to figure out, right? Oprah's got 1 million books on what do we do with our shame. Brené Brown has made so much money on the studies of shame, and her work is amazing. I don't know that we ever get rid of it, but I think we acknowledge it and we welcome it and we open our arms to it. And by doing that, in a way, I'm opening my arms to younger me and saying, it's okay to feel like this. I spent my whole childhood growing up feeling like I wasn't good enough. I spent my whole childhood feeling like I didn't deserve to be loved. I didn't deserve love. I didn't deserve a happy future like everybody else. It's probably the loneliest place you could be. And as a kid especially, when you don't have the communication skills, you don't have the way to reach out and ask for help. I think a lot of my moments of shame and struggle, a lot of it is middle school, high school, and then college. Like those young adulthood years where you're trying to figure out who you are, those formative years. There were a lot of moments where I sat there and wondered, like, was this world built for me? Am I gonna struggle with this? Am I gonna be able to do this? My junior year, 3 kids killed themselves at my high school within a span of about 6 weeks, maybe a little bit longer. 2 of them were gay. One of them was someone I knew distantly and was being bullied in a class to the point where he took his life. The second one was someone I knew and had a crush on. And she killed herself in high school. That makes you wonder. That makes you think, am I meant to be here? Is that the way out? Is that the right? Shame is so powerful because it becomes this like dark cloud over you. And it feels like you're in this constant, never-ending rainstorm and you don't know how to get out of it. And someone's offering you an umbrella and you're looking at it like, do you not see this effing rain? Like, that's not good enough. To the point where you don't even acknowledge the umbrella. I don't know that 1 or 2 people's acceptance and acknowledgement was enough for me. I think society needed to change for me to feel more comfortable. Because it's one thing to say, I'm different, but I don't see a lot of other different around me, so I'm gonna be the only different person here. That's really lonely. But when I say, I'm different, and there's a lot of other people saying, no, you're not, I'm like that too. Okay, I can be me. If you as a person don't trust yourself, you have nothing else. In college, it was, let me escape being gay and let me drink enough to feel straight, to go flirt with other guys and go be the pretty girl in a dress and go pretend to be dumb to make someone else feel better about themselves. And let me drink enough to loosen up to be what I think other people want me to be. And then I'm gonna wake up the next morning feeling terrible physically and hating every decision I made last night because I know that's not who I really am. The difference between shame and embarrassment is recognizing a moment. Embarrassment is saying, I did a wrong thing. Shame is owning that thing and saying, I am wrong. I forgot what embarrassment was decades ago. So now when I do a wrong thing, sometimes my immediate reaction is, I'm a bad person. Whoa, that's kind of scary, right? No, Ange, you did the wrong thing. Nope, I'm a bad person. It spirals and it's deep and it's hard to get out of. Let's say you asked me to do something this weekend and I said, no, I have plans. Well, I know that's not true. I just don't want to hang out with that person. But the internal message that runs through my head is not, oh, I told a lie. It's, I'm a liar. I'm a bad person. Why would anyone ever want to be friends with me? Why would people want to spend time with me? you're a piece of whatever, right? You're a terrible person. And they build and they build and they build to the point where your worth is so small and so little that you feel like nothing. You don't feel important. And then you start wondering, well, then why would someone want to be with me? I'm in a relationship with someone who I can see myself spending the rest of my life with. Didn't know if I'd ever get there either, right? We want the same things. Our values are similar. What's important to her is important to me. I'm not in this push and pull anymore. I'm not trying to force someone to love me. I'm not trying to make someone prove it to me. Instead, I know, like, no, this person loves me unconditionally, and I deserve that. I deserve to be loved unconditionally, and I don't need to do anything to earn it. I'm out and proud, and I hold my girlfriend's hand, and we're being ourselves in public, and I'm open at work, and I tell my story to my students all the time because I think my story gives them permission to figure out their own story, whatever that might look like. But in terms of dealing with the shame, it just was a matter of a lot of really good therapy. So the one piece of advice I have for everyone is go find yourself a really good counselor. It's worth the money, but also being willing to go back to those individual moments in your past and those individual memories and deal with them and say, I know this is gonna hurt to look at, and I know this is gonna make me feel like that 7-year-old kid again or that 10-year-old kid again. But I need to go back and I need to deal with that, and I need to feel it, and I need to let it happen, because when I feel it, I take ownership over it again. And so I think that's what's given me power over my own story. It's what's made me comfortable being authentic, and it's also what's allowed me to know how to better support people who might be struggling with this, might be struggling with anything in their own story.